Hi, my name's Les Lyne from the Business Growth Hub. Thanks for deciding to view this video. It's about how to improve your marketing and selling in a local business marketplace. It's mainly a video for smaller businesses, but don't go away if you're a larger business. You'll still find it useful. The teaching in this video is based upon our experience working with small businesses in the US and the UK in lots of different market areas. You can see that on the slide we've posed an interesting question. Is there a secret to business success? The honest answer is no. However, there are some steps any small business can take to increase its chances of business success. And in this video, I'm going to describe an approach which organizes these steps into an easy to follow plan. We call the plan the Business Growth Template. The Business Growth Template helps a small business to create a basic marketing and sales plan. It ensures that the time and resources of the business are used in the very best way to maximize sales opportunities. Now, I've got to be honest with you. Lots of our small business customers tell us that they don't like the idea of a template like this. They frequently tell us that rigid marketing and sales plans are too restrictive and complicated for a small business. Small businesses need to be adaptable and responsive to market challenges. They can't work with rigid plans. Detailed market and sales planning should be left until the business has grown a bit. Small businesses don't have enough time to spend on detailed marketing and sales planning. It's much more important to spend time selling and looking for new customers. All important activities, of course. When we hear comments like this, we try to inject some harsh reality into our discussions with our small businesses. We tell them that if they didn't know it already, building up a business in a new market area is tough. It's an obstacle course on which only the fittest survive. Yes, some market areas are easier to develop than others, but it's very rare to find a marketplace that's so open that selling into it is a piece of cake. The failure rate for small businesses in most markets is very high. There are lots of risks to maneuver before the rewards can be achieved. Let's elaborate on this a little. We've gathered lots of statistics from the US and the UK relating to business startups and small businesses, and these show that 1 in 4 new small businesses will fail in the first year, another 2 will fail after the second or third year, and only 1 will still be around after the 5th year. The only way to reduce the risks is to have a plan. After all, you wouldn't take a long journey without a travel plan. Neither should you try and grow your business without at least a basic marketing and sales plan. And this is where the Business Growth Template comes in. It helps you to develop a strategy and plan for your business. And with a strategy and plan, you're much more likely to succeed. To produce your plan, you must be able to answer 3 very important questions. First, what marketplace is going to be best for your products or services? Next, how are you going to find the companies and individuals in that marketplace that want to buy your products? And finally, how are you going to communicate clear and convincing sales messages to prospective customers? That is, sales messages which will generate interest and help you sell your products or services. And these 3 questions relate to the 3 main stages covered by the Business Growth Template. We've represented the Business Growth Template as a pyramid because each stage builds upon the one before it. You have to develop each stage in sequence to assemble the plan. The foundation stage is to choose the right marketplace for your product or service. The next stage is to identify your ideal customers. I'll provide a definition of what I mean by an ideal customer in the second presentation. Finally, when you've gone through the first 2 stages, you can begin to plan how you will promote and sell your products. Now, each of these stages deserves a separate presentation. Now, we've introduced the Business Growth Template in this presentation, and you can now go on to the next presentation. In that presentation, we look at how to select your marketplace and the advantages of niche marketing. We'll provide some tips and ideas on how to approach and develop a niche market, and also provide some examples of niche markets to give you some ideas on what your niche markets might look like. Follow the link below to go to the next presentation.